Hello and welcome back to Podcast English Learning. Let me ask you something. Would you brush your teeth once a year for 5 hours? Of course not. You brush them a little every day, right? Learning English works the same way. You don't need to study for hours at once. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a big difference. Small steps, done daily, lead to real progress. Let's talk about something powerful. Consistent practice. You don't need to study English for 5 hours in one day. That sounds exhausting, right? What actually works is doing a little bit every day. Just like eating healthy or exercising, small daily habits lead to big changes over time. So what does consistent mean? It means doing something again and again every single day, not just when you feel excited or motivated. You do it even when you're tired. You do it when you're busy. You do it because it's part of your routine. That's consistency. Now let me share 3 simple reasons why consistent practice is so important. 1. Your brain loves repetition. When you hear the same words and phrases again and again, your brain remembers them naturally. It becomes easier to recall and use them in real conversations. 2. It makes speaking automatic. In the beginning, you think a lot. You stop. You translate. But with daily practice, your mouth and brain work together faster. You speak more smoothly without thinking too much. 3. You become more confident. Confidence doesn't come overnight. It grows slowly. Every time you listen, speak, or write, you're telling your brain, hey, I can do this. Step by step, you stop being afraid. You start trying more. So remember this. A little every day is better than a lot once a month. Even just 10 to 15 minutes daily can completely change the way you speak English. Tiny steps, taken every day, lead to big results. Keep going. You're building something amazing. Now you might be thinking, what should I actually do in those 15 minutes each day? Great question. Let me share 5 easy and powerful activities you can do. Even if you're super busy, you don't need to do all 5 every day. Just pick 1 or 2 that you enjoy. 1. Listen to English. Listening is one of the best ways to get your brain used to English sounds. You can listen to a short podcast, a story, or a conversation. Choose something made for English learners. Don't worry about understanding everything. Just relax and try to catch a few words or phrases. Tip: listen while you're walking, cleaning the house, cooking, or even making tea. Make English part of your life. 2. Shadow a short sentence. Shadowing means repeating what you hear at the same time as a speaker, like an echo. Start with one short sentence. For example, I'm going to the shop. Now you say it with me. I'm going to the shop. Say it again and again. Copy the tone, the rhythm, the feeling. This helps improve your speaking, pronunciation, and confidence. 3. Read a short story or article. Choose something simple, a short news article or a story for learners. Read slowly. If you see a new word, try to guess the meaning from the context. If it's hard, you can look it up. But don't stop too often. Enjoy the reading. It helps you see how sentences are built and shows you useful vocabulary in real life. 4. Write one short paragraph. Writing helps your brain organize ideas in English. Just write 3 to 5 sentences. That's enough. Talk about your day or your plans. For example, today I went to the park. I saw my friend. We had coffee. It was sunny 5. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, talk to yourself out loud. Describe what you're doing. I'm making breakfast. I'm putting on my shoes. This helps you think in English and speak more naturally, even when you're alone. So maybe you're wondering, if I practice English for 15 minutes a day, will I speak fluently in a week? That's a fair question. And the honest answer is no, not instantly. But something small and important does happen. Let's talk about how real progress begins, little by little. After just one day of practice, you've already done something many people don't. You showed up. Maybe you listened to a short podcast, repeated a simple sentence, or wrote a few lines about your day. You won't become fluent overnight, but you will feel good about yourself. Maybe you learn one new word. Maybe you finally understand a phrase like, "How's it going?" And now you know it means, "How are you?" That's a small step forward, and it matters. After 1 week of practice, something shifts in your brain. You've studied 7 days in a row. Now English starts to feel a little more familiar. You begin to remember more phrases. You stop translating every single word in your head. You might even start to guess the meaning of sentences you've never seen before. For example, you read, "I'm heading to the store," and you understand it just by the context. No dictionary needed. That's real growth. After 1 month, the progress becomes even clearer. You've built a routine. You're speaking a little faster. You don't need to stop and look things up all the time. You still make mistakes, of course, but now you're not afraid to try. You begin to think, "I can do this. I'm not perfect, but I'm improving." That's what real confidence feels like. And it didn't come from one big effort. It came from showing up every single day, even just for a few minutes. Like watering a plant, daily practice might seem small, but keep going. And one day you'll look back and realize how much you've grown. Let's be honest, staying consistent is not always easy. Life gets busy. We forget. We lose motivation. So how can you keep going day after day, even when you're tired or don't feel like studying? Let me share a few simple tips to help you build a long-term habit and actually enjoy the process. First, use a calendar or a simple checklist. Draw a table with the days of the week, Monday through Sunday. Then each day, write down what you did. For example, listen to a podcast or wrote 5 sentences. When you can see your progress on paper, it feels real, and that feeling will make you want to keep going. Second, set a timer for just 10 or 15 minutes. It's easy to think, "I have no time today," but almost everyone has 10 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. Tell yourself, "I'll just do a little today," and when the timer ends, you can stop. Or maybe you'll want to do more. Third, pick the same time every day to study. Morning, evening, or even on your commute. It doesn't matter when, just keep it consistent. The more regular it is, the more it becomes part of your routine, like brushing your teeth. And finally, make it fun. Choose English activities that match your interests. If you enjoy cooking, read recipes in English. If you love music, try singing along to English songs. If you like travel, watch short videos about places around the world. In English, of course. Also, keep your tools ready, save your favorite podcasts, have your notebook nearby, and open that short story you've been meaning to read. The easier it is to start, the more likely you'll keep going. Remember, building a habit doesn't have to be hard. It just has to be daily. Before we finish today's episode, I want to leave you with something important. When you first start learning English, you might not see big changes. You might feel like your progress is slow or like nothing is really happening. But trust me, something is happening, even if you don't see it yet. Think of it like planting a tree. When you water the seed every day, you don't see the tree growing right away. You keep watering. You keep showing up. One day, without even realizing it, you look up and the tree has grown. It's taller. It's stronger. And it all happened because you were consistent. You didn't give up. Your English is the same. Every time you listen to a podcast, repeat a sentence, write a few lines, or speak out loud, you're growing. You're proving. Even if it feels small now, those small actions add up. They matter. So when you feel tired or when progress feels slow, remember this. You're doing something valuable. You are building something real. You are moving forward, even on the days when it feels hard. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going, keep practicing, keep showing up, and most of all, keep believing in yourself because you've got this. Thank you so much for learning with me today. I'm really proud of you for being here and taking this step. My name is Petter, and this is Podcast English Learning. Until next time, take care and never stop growing.